CPPREP4503, Tribunal Application Project Number 2. Report. Prepare for a hearing assessment. Task 2. Adjudicator. Good morning. This hearing is regarding the residential tenancy dispute between the applicant, the property manager representing the landlord, and the respondent, Mr. Craig Watson. The property manager will represent their case first, followed by Mr. Watson. I may ask questions during the hearing for clarification. Let's begin. Property manager. Thank you, Your Honor. My name is Isuru and I represent the landlord, Miss Sally Anderson. In this matter concerning the rental property at 26 Lindsay Street, Burwood, the tenant, Mr. Craig Watson, entered into a lease agreement 10 months ago with a weekly rent of $440, payable on 1st of each month. Throughout the tenancy, the respondent has consistently paid rent late, often by up to a week. As of today, Mr. Watson has failed to pay rent since April 1st, leaving an outstanding balance of $2,640. Due to continued non-payment, we issued a notice to vacate on April 16, 2024, with a termination date of May 4, 2024. Despite agreeing via email on April 21, 2024, to vacate by 4th May 2024, the tenant remains in the property as of 10th May 2024 without payment. As a result, we are seeking the following orders. Number 1. Possession order under Section 91ZZE of the Residential Tenancy Act 1997 to regain control of the property. Number 2. Rent arrears recovery order under Section 91ZM requiring the tenant to pay the $2,640 in unpaid rent. Number 3. Bond release order under Section 411-421, directing the full $1,760 bond be released to the landlord. Number 4. Compensation for additional rent loss beyond May 10th if the tenant remains in the property. We have provided the following supporting documents: the tenancy agreement outstanding rent obligations, a rental ledger showing a pattern of late payments, the notice to vacate issued on April 16, 2024, the email exchange where the tenant acknowledged the notice and committed to vacate by 4th of May. The documents demonstrate a breach of the lease and justify the order we seek. Adjudicator. Mr. Watson, please present your response.
Thank you, Your Honor. I acknowledge that I have struggled to pay my rent on time due to irregular work hours. My hours had been cut back and I was under significant work-related stress, which affected my ability to manage payments and move out as planned. However, my work situation has now improved. I have secured more stable hours and my employer has adjusted my workload to reduce stress. With these changes, I am now able to meet my rental obligations. I'm requesting that I be allowed to remain in the property and enter into a payment plan to clear my arrears.
Adjudicator. Mr. Watson, how do you intend to pay the outstanding rent?
I can start repaying $300 per week in addition to my regular rent until the arrears is cleared.
Adjudicator. Property manager, what is your position on this proposal? Property manager. While we acknowledge the tenant's financial difficulties, the landlord has already endured consistent late payments and a failure to vacate despite an agreed upon move-out date. The landlord is concerned that allowing Mr. Watson to remain may lead to further payment issues. We believe a possession order, if necessary, to allow the landlord to re-let the property to a reliable tenant. Adjudicator. Property manager, do you wish to request a statement of reasons of the tribunal's decision? Also, would the landlord consider a short-term repayment plan and extended vacate date. Property manager. Your Honor, the landlord has been accommodating despite continued breaches of the lease. Given Mr. Watson's improved financial situation, if the tribunal deemed it reasonable, we would consider a structured payment plan. However, we request a firm vacate date to minimize further financial losses. We also request a statement of reasons for the decision. Adjudicator. Thank you, Paul. Based on the evidence presented, I will issue the following orders. Mr. Watson must pay 50% of the outstanding rent within 3 business days. The remaining balance must be paid in full within 2 weeks. The tenant must vacate the premises by 20th May. Failure to comply with these terms will result in enforcement action. A formal statement of reasons will be provided. This hearing is now concluded. Thank you.